613 Faye Productions. The Man Cave Sports Podcast presents The Hollywood Rant.
Hosted by Hollywood Mike T.
Mike T.
Hosted by Hollywood Mike T.
Mike T.
What it do, world? It's your boy Hollywood Mike T, aka Coach Drip, and this is the Hollywood Rant. Hey man, look, this is another week, another episode. If you're new to this, stay true to this. Thank you for viewing this. And this is the Hollywood Rant, where I go off about different topics in sports, mainly sports and entertainment, but mainly sports. Today, we stay on the sports topic, and this rant is for the Shedeur Sanders haters, which I don't really get if the Shedeur Sanders haters or they're his dad's haters, Coach Prime, Deion Sanders. It's weird to me he's getting all this hate because before last season, there were conversations about him being the number one pick in the draft and how great he was and how much of a quarterback he is compared to all the other quarterbacks that were coming out. If I'm not mistaken, he was being trained by Tom Brady, mentored by Tom Brady, and he was on the trajectory going up. And there's no more up than the number one pick, right? Now, they're talking about the kid dropping like Lamar Jackson did late in the first round. And when this airs, when you see this, the draft has already happened. So we get to see where he goes. Maybe it's a whole bunch of smoke and mirrors. But Shedeur seems to get the most hate out of the Coach Prime bunch. You know, you got Shiloh, you got Bucky, a.k.a. Deion Jr., those three boys. And when I say the bunch, I mean just the boys. Because I don't know too much about the daughters. Shouts out to them. But I think they're doing well. I think the youngest daughter is a basketball player, and the oldest daughter is doing a thing in momhood. Shouts out to them. But I know a lot of y'all know that I'm a Deion Sanders fan. I've been a Deion Sanders fan since back in the day, since when he was with the Falcons. Now, I wasn't a fan of the Falcons, but I was a fan of Deion Sanders wherever he went, except to the Cowboys, where I silently, secretly rooted for him, except when he was playing with the Washington football team. But Shedeur is just the hate that he gets. Like, he's too cocky, he's too confident, he's arrogant. Do you know how hard it is to be Coach Prime's son that plays quarterback on his team? Now, I've seen a lot of people say Shedeur's success is because of Coach Prime, because of his dad. I beg to differ. I think Coach Prime's success is because of Shedeur. Shedeur was already a D1 recruited and signed quarterback coming out of high school. He didn't have to go with his dad. He went with his dad to Jackson State because, I mean, come on now. That's his dad. His dad was making his coaching debut in high school, in college, and he went with his dad. He bet on his dad. His dad bet on him, and it worked out at HBCU, Jackson State. Then they bet on themselves again when they went to Colorado. But Shedeur already was who he was. And if you don't believe me, go back and watch some of the reality TV shows. I've been watching this family since the first reality TV show that was on the OWN network. Yeah, that was on the OWN network where they called them Grown. And if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. And it was a good show. It was showing Prime with his kids. It showed Shedeur, which is pretty much the same kid that he was. You see Shiloh. Shiloh has changed a lot and matured and grew up a lot. And I think a lot of times Shiloh gets the short end of the stick when it comes to the attention that Sanders gets, but that may be good for Shiloh, because Shiloh just be in the cut chilling, doing him. And I'm proud of that young man. He's doing great in his life, and I'm glad that he gets to do what he's doing, because he's a great young man. He seems like a great young man. But so does Shedeur. See, don't let his confidence, his arrogance, don't let it confuse you with him not knowing the real. This kid went to a 1-11 franchise. A 1-11. Yeah, you might as well. You think the players are getting paid now. A 1-11 football franchise. Colorado, University of Colorado. He went to a 1-11 franchise, and he turned it around in 2 years. He got people that wanted to come play with him, wide receivers that wanted to come play with him. Xavier Worthy, not Xavier Worthy, my main man Xavier, Weaver, Jimmy Horn, LaJohntay Weston, Will Shepard. That's to say a few of them. Travis Hunter. They wanted to play with Shedeur, and they came to Colorado to play with Shedeur. And not only did he change that, but the quarterback that's coming up, if it wasn't for Shedeur, Julian Lewis would not be at Colorado. Now, I think whatever NFL team drafts Shedeur is going to be a lucky team. But all these anonymous GMs and anonymous coaches that are saying the stuff that they're saying, you guys are punks, man. Put your name by it. If you really feel that way and he's really what you say he is, then you would have no problem saying who you are. But you're keeping it anonymous because you're trying to protect yourself. Because if you are wrong, and I'm sure that most of you will be wrong, but if you are wrong, that's your job. Because I'm sure some of these franchises that are saying this are probably in position to draft him. So if you guys are wrong, man, not only do you look like fools, but you may cost you your job because you may pass up on a generational quarterback. I don't know. I don't want to use the race card here, but it does seem like a pattern with us. It doesn't really seem like this happens to other types of quarterbacks, if you get what I'm saying. But I'm going to leave it just there for now. And this has been the Hollywood Rant. Hey, man, make sure you check us out each and every Saturday. The Man Cave Sports Podcast, Saturday mornings, Saturday afternoons, Bows Up, Quads Down, Four Corner Boys on the 613 network. You got me every Saturday, Hollywood Rant, coming through. Yes, sir, ooh, wee. You got Wild Card Mall, Wild Stats coming through every week. Yes, sir, ooh, wee. Each and every Sunday, you got my main man, King Mel, top 5 wrestling moments of the week. And also, you got Maryland Tech. And some new dates are coming out for Maryland Tech. I'm going to let you know soon, coming up soon. It's going to be Fridays and Mondays so we can finish out this season. And we'll finish out this series so we can get started on the next one as soon as the next game comes out. Make sure you like, subscribe, everything 613 Faye on Twitter, 613 Faye DMV on Instagram, 613 on YouTube. Hey man, we love y'all. Thank y'all. If you're new to this, stay true to this. Thank you for viewing this. And you already know how I do it. Yow.
The preceding announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.
Hosted by Hollywood Mike T.
Mike T.